I mean, they don't even mention it's 5 kings technically. If you get into the development of the fight.
Right, exactly. I guess I wonder if they just kind of averaged that out. Like, oh well, most of the time it's going to be four kings.
Yeah, and have you ever seen the speedrun strategy
No.
that gets used on the 4 kings? Okay, so that's an interesting one. So, because under the boss arena, there's an actual like one of the 4 kings that is the main health bar,
Mm-hmm.
like that it's linked to. So if you kill one of the 4 kings and say you're using sorceries, because that's the strategy, Dark Bead or Dark Hail, depending on if you're coming from Dark Souls 2, because that's a weird name change. If you time it just correct, when you defeat one of the kings, it has the like white smoke, doesn't it, that appears
Uh-huh.
like the flicker. Well, if you hit that with Dark Bead, you can actually inflict extra damage for a brief period of time to the king under the arena
Really?
before a new king spawned in. So if you do it just correct and you have like power within stacked, you can literally do 2 kings and have the whole fight finished. If you can get the
Wow.
perfect timing at the end to hit that like white orb for like 5 seconds, you can destroy the whole fight within a minute, something crazy like that.
Yeah, I did not know that. Um,
It's tricky. It's tricky to do because it's very much time based, and positioning again is obviously a key thing.
Ho- um,
Um,
Godfrey kind of works the same way, where Horaloo acts as the main health bar.
yeah, because isn't there his character model under the ground or
It
something?
is.
I was going to say, isn't it the same idea? Because I know the Elden Beast is under him as well. If you go further down
Yeah.
the textures,
That's crazy. That's just so. I've seen all those videos and like, oh, the boss is secretly right here, and then there's another boss right here. I'm like, that is just so wild. You know, you're walking around, if especially when you place yourself into the game and you're just walking around, and then you're just imagining Horaloo just right underneath all this structure. I'm like, man, it's oddly kind of eerie knowing that.
isn't it? It's weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit creepy because he's in the grab animation. You know, when he does his charge,
Hmm.
he's in that animation.
There's so
So
much. There's if anyone could boundary break a game, I would love to see someone do Castlevania Lament of Innocence, because you get to see the secret boss underneath vents before you get to fight him, and you can actually see a sample. You know, you can see that before you have to grab the key to access the boss fight. So that's really the only glimpse you get until you can access that key. So you only see like his head and his horns. And I've even asked someone, I was like, hey, is there any way you can kind of break through that vent just to see how much is rendered underneath there? I mean, it can't be much, but I just want to see how much you can see and how detailed it is. It's most likely not the same model that you fight, but it's just one of the most curious things I've ever, um, pondered about ever since I played the game.
it's funny, isn't it? How as gamers we like to see all the unrendered stuff
Oh yeah,
that goes on behind the scenes.
exactly. Yeah, that's the only
Um,
one I can think of at the moment. I don't want to spend too much time trying to think about other ones.